All right, Caroline, we're ready for you.
Good luck. Thanks.
Welcome in, Caroline. How are you today?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm all right. Should we get started with the interview?
Yes, please.
All right, so first I just want to ask, how do you approach managing various positions of people on set?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great question. I always try and lead my sets with compassion. I've noticed from some other, filmmakers that I've worked with that that's not always the case. Actually, there's this girl, Ava, who I think you'll also be interviewing today. She tends to be very strict on set, and I learned very early on working with her that was not the type of director that I wanted to be.
How would you handle a department conflict?
Yeah. I think that the best way to handle a conflict would be to pull the department head aside. I think people work better when they don't feel like they're being kind of micromanaged. And actually, again, that girl Ava, we actually just recently had a scenario where a PA was just not doing what they were supposed to. And I was going to pull them aside, but unfortunately, before I could, she kind of reprimanded them in front of everyone. And, it was so embarrassing. And I think that that's just not the best way to handle those types of situations.
Are there any major issues or rapid changes you've ever faced on set?
Absolutely. I was filming a documentary with Ava, of course, and she fired one of our head sound guys for being just a few minutes late. And, some people get really stressed out on sets, especially when they're directors. Some people just aren't meant to handle those roles. And so I think she just couldn't handle that. And so I, of course, because, she wouldn't, I had to go out and find a new sound guy. And that was a really kind of nice challenge, and it was a good way for me to kind of get used to the casting process.
Well, that's all the questions I have for you today. You did a wonderful job.
Thank you so much. It was so great to meet you.
I'll let you know about the position.
Thank you so much.
And Ava, you're up.
Have fun. Thank you.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. Well, I'm just going to get right into it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So how would you approach managing various positions of people on set?
I believe that taking a more authoritative approach is really the way to go to manage. I've been on a few of my dad's sets. He's a really big director, and I think I just really learned from him that if you want to control an audience, you really have to take charge, unlike some people.
If you don't mind me asking, who's your dad?
He's actually Steven Spielberg. I don't know if you've heard of him. So yeah, he kind of inspired me to get into this industry. So I just really think taking a very leading hand is the way to guide people on set.
Right. Awesome. How do you handle a department conflict?
There was this one time not too long ago, I was on a Netflix set, and I was working with this girl. I don't know if you know her. I think her name is Caroline. And she basically was just not being as firm as you should have been. And Daddy always tells me, you have to lead with a firm hand. Okay, this industry is not cut out for those who cannot handle the pressure.
I think that's all the questions I have for today. I'll let you know how it goes.
Thank you so much.
Hello, both of you. I'm ready with your news. All right, first off, I want to thank you both. Clearly, you have very unique visions on how to get things done, but there is only one position up for hire. So I've decided to give it to both of you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I really appreciate it.